Okay, good afternoon, students. So as you can see from the slide, okay, here are a few reminders that you need to remember. Kindly in preparation, you could mute your mic or off your camera, and then please write your name in class. Okay, and then the last 15 minutes, okay, you may turn on your camera for us to screenshot, and right after that, you have to fill in the G form. I'm sorry about the unnecessary effect just now, but I need to use two devices. I need to check the chat bar. So for with me today, we have Teacher Nazrina. Thank you for joining us today, Teacher Nazrina. So she's going to help me with the G form. Okay, so let us begin. So today we are going to cover Unit 8. Okay, the title is The Image. So do you think style and the way you look are important? If is it yes, so what is the reason or what are the reasons? Personally, for me, yes, they are. Because our image, okay, it based on our, perhaps influence our style and also our general appearance. So it reflects who we are and what we stand for or what we believe for. So what about your point of view? You may unmute your mic or you can write at the chat bar. I know what is your point of view. So do you think style and the way you look is important? Anur 4J, you have any idea? The rest of the students, you can write your answers at the chat bar. Okay, I think they are important because it reflects our image. Okay, other students? Okay, Rishi, yes, but what is the reason? Can you state your reason in detail? What about Keegan from Fossey? Any idea? Yes, Rishi, you can unmute your mic. Students, when you want to participate in the discussion, it's okay for you to unmute.
Hello, teacher.
Yes,
Teacher, so it's important because the style and the way we look could attract other people. Actually.
yes, okay. It's part of that. When you have your own style, maybe you can give good impression to other people. Any other answer? Okay, so Vanisha mentioned there because it shows our image and our personality. Amri, important because style resemble our personality. Li Wenjun, yes, because it determines our first impression to others. Okay. So what can you see from this picture? What is that? It's a yes, a woman's face. A man and a woman. Yes, Giselle, correct. It's a man's face. Okay. You may unmute students if you want to give me the answer. Okay, and then what else? Usna, a man with the long hair, maybe, yes. Both man and a woman. Okay. So what about this image? What can you see from this picture? Okay, landscape and a face. A man's face.
Building, teacher, building.
And then far off can only see a tree. Tanisha, somewhere at the park. Okay. Nurul Afika, a face of a man. Lee Wenki, in the city. A face and a field with the people hugging. Wow, okay. It's a snowman. I'm sure it's a snowman. Okay, next. How many visual can you see? Okay, Melissa wrote two. Alice two. Yi wrote two. Can you name those two things that you can see? You mentioned the number, right? Number two. Can you name those two items or those two images? So what are those two visuals? Rectangle and X shape. Yes, correct, Danisha. Others? Did you get the same answers with Danisha? So what is this? Have you seen this before? Have you seen this image before? Where have you seen? Where did you see this optical, moving optical? Melissa, Danisha, where did you see this moving optical? Oh, in your IG. Okay, Ellie saw it in a Google, somewhere in the social media. Do you find it interesting to play with the moving optical? Do you find it interesting? Yes, right? It's challenge your eyes. Okay, now, how important all these arts in your life or in your world today? Students, you may unmute if you want to answer this question. It is also good to practice your speaking. So, how important all these arts or image in our life today? Personally, I think it's important. Okay, it's one way of communication with other people. What about your view? Pang said that it's a way for the artist to give out information. Yes. Imran, what about your idea? Trisha, for B, in the discussion, do not feel hesitate to unmute your mic. Para Rahaina to express their feelings. Okay. And then Pang wrote that it mirrors of what the artists feel and think, yes, to show their emotions through art. Vivenki, it represents their own culture. Yes. Sophia, a way to channel one's feelings. And the students fall for Meranti. Yes, it's portray your mood. Sometimes used in the music to show your creativity. Yes, kind good. And sometimes be an escape from reality. Any other answers? Okay, so basically these are the impact, okay, of those images in our life. Okay, images actually cultivate our trust. Okay, and we remember them longer than we remember the context in which we saw them. Okay, because our human's brain easily capture image than the text. Am I right? So that's why in your textbook you have your picture and also the text. Okay, so image also likely used in movie industry. Okay, an image that was likely largely responsible for the movie success. Yes, if you look at the selling of the tickets, okay, the best images the movie production can produce, the more revenue or the more money, okay, the company or the production will get. So that is a huge impact in the movie industry. If you go to the restaurant, okay, restaurant menu images increase your sales or the seller sales even from unlikely but yes. Okay, it means when you see good pictures of food in the menu, okay, so you tend to order more food, right? Okay, so it's generally generate more profit to the owner of the restaurant or the seller or the food seller. Next, okay, in the car industry, okay, car shoppers explore images to figure out which car fits them best. Okay, so it's actually help customers to view which car they like to buy and also by using or by looking at the images. Okay, finally, images help shape people identity. Very simple example. Okay, it's your WhatsApp profile. Okay, you tend to change from your own photo, let's say personal photo, to family picture or family image. So it shows that you have a big family or happy family, or from a picture of you to a picture of a rose. So it reflects that it shows your interest or maybe your romantic heart, okay, to the others. Okay, look at your profile. So there are others impact that you can discuss here. So what about your point of view besides the one that you mentioned earlier? Any other impact that you can see? You can write in the chat bar for me to check, or you can unmute your mic. Nur Amira 4J, what do you think? Any other impact? Is Nur Amira 4J? The rest can write your answers at the chat bar for me to check. Arshad, any answer to that? Anglicia 4B? Yes, Arshad, what is your point of view? Do you see any other impact of image in your life? Okay, images is memorable, impacts through your emotions. Can you explain just what is the impact to your emotion? Nur Afika, yes, for example, Perfect Blue, an anime movie about fantasy and reality are not going to perfect for living. Can you like explain Nur Afika? Okay, we're going to move on to the next slide. Okay, the next question. Are you really influenced by the way the celebrities look? Are you really influenced by the way celebrities look? What do you think? Some of you might say yes, some of you might say no. Okay, but I think majority will say yes. Yes, look at the style of the celebrities. They look good, okay, and they have almost perfect appearance. Okay, Chung Hong Min disagree with that. Can you explain further? Me the reason? Farah said yes. Okay, Min Ho, Chung Min Ho said no. Can you explain why? Okay, let's look at those photos. Okay, tell me about these photos. Okay, because not all the way celebrities look or style can suit with us. Yes, okay. Clooney, okay. And look at the difference of the pictures that you can see now. Okay, some said Photoshop, edited, filtered, plastic surgery. Other students from other classes say you can participate. Students from Fordama, can't see students from Fordama writing the answers. Photo editing, yes. Okay, which you expert on that, right? Suzanne, Lanisha, Alia, makeup. Mm. Okay, so the photos here actually use the technique of Photoshop. Okay, one of your friends or two of your friends mentioned in the chat bar. Okay, so now I'll give you the text that you need to read. Okay, read the text and later you need to answer true or false questions. So for this text, I need voluntary to read the text. Okay, the text is about Photoshop. Okay, who wants to read? Any volunteer? Anyone volunteer to read aloud?
Teacher, I read it.
Okay, thank you.
Has Photoshop gone too far? While most people dream of magically removing their palms, freckle, what's that? Freckles, freckles,
Freckles.
and double chin. Many celebrities like Kate Winslet and
And
Brad
Brad.
Pitt are against image digital manipulation.
Yes.
Winslet complained and took legal action when her image was digitally altered by GQ magazine, making her unrealistically thin. Also, Pitt asked W magazine not to retouch his image and selected Chuck Close as his photographer because he is known for his extremely detailed portraits that show skin flaws such as bags under the eyes, wrinkles, and pimples.
Okay, so such as bags under the eyes, wrinkles, and pimples. Okay, so remember you have to remember the text because later you're going to answer true or false questions. Okay, I'd like to have a moment for you to reread the text again. Give you 2 minutes to digest the text. Okay, we're about to move on to the next slide. It takes time. You need to be patient. Okay, who wants to read the next paragraph? Any volunteer from other classes?
Teacher me,
That me is
Hong Ming,
coming from
for
for
Dharma.
drama. Okay, please read.
The American Medical Association (AMA) is against image manipulation in advertising. It believes that people's mental health can be damaged by the impact of image manipulation, as it can contribute to unrealistic body image expectations, eating disorders, and other emotional problems. Surprisingly, professional and public reactions are mixed. Some eating disorder specialists do not agree with.
Okay, do not agree with something. Okay, thank you, Homi. Give you some time for you to reread the text because later you're going to answer true false questions. Okay, next, the last word with AMA because of something. Okay, any volunteer? What about for A, for D, for C, for C dan for Jati, Geruing, Meranti, Gaharu. Any volunteer? Iman Najiha for Dharma, would you like to read aloud? Or anyone from for Dharma? It's just a short paragraph. Any volunteer? Vincent Chu, would you like to try? Vincent for Gaharu. Are you there, Vincent? Or Farah maybe? Farah Rahana? Form 4, come on, Form 4, you're Form 4. Please be brave.
Wait lah.
Okay. Farah, is it? Are you?
It's me, Elise.
Okay.
AMA because there is no evidence that support its claim. Also, many photographers and artists are against the association due to the fact that they believe that wonderful images are created thanks to powerful tools.
Yes, thank you, Elise. Okay, so
You're
against
welcome.
the association, due to the fact that they believe that wonderful images are created thanks to powerful tools. Okay, next. Anyone else like to try? Wants to read? For Jati? Okay, Nur Afika. You may unmute. Right? You can't, why? No, your mic broken. Okay, someone else? Anyone from Formaranti?
Teacher, can I read, teacher?
Okay, what's the name?
Adam Aiman, 4A.
Okay, thank you.
Such as Photoshop, and they won't stop using them. They claim that photography is a creative art and that they should be free to do whatever makes people attractive and as a consequence, happier. Is there enough research to support AMA's concern? Do artists and photographers support the objectification of people, dehumanization of beauty? We really don't know. What is clear is that
Okay, thank you. Adam Aiman for A. Okay, they claim that photography is a creative art and that they should be free to do whatever makes people attractive and as a consequence, happier. Okay, do artists and photographers support the objectification of people, dehumanization of beauty? So we really do not know. So what is clear is that, okay, anyone else from other classes? OA dan OC, anyone from 4G? 4G for Jati, any volunteer? Or perhaps for Meranti? Trisha for B, would you like to try to read aloud? Can you help teacher to read aloud the text? And we also have Ng Yin Chia for B.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, who are you?
Ying Cha.
Okay, thank you, Chia. Please read the paragraphs.
Okay. We should help teenagers free from the pressures they feel about their body. After all, what is the purpose of distorting images in magazines? And what's the message celebrities and parents are giving by undergoing plastic surgery? Tell us how you see the impact of Photoshop on our culture. Do you believe that restricting image manipulation in advertising is a positive action or an encroachment on artistic freedom?
Yes, okay, and encroachment on artistic freedom. Okay, thank you, Anicha. Okay, I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes for you to reread again these two paragraphs. Okay, now here are the questions for true or false questions. Okay, please get the answers number 1 until number 8. I'll give you 7 minutes to get the answers, 1 until 8. Get the answers first, number 1 until 8. It is based on your memory, yeah. Just recall back things that your friends read. Once you have written the answers, when I shared the answers, you count your score. You must be honest in writing your answers. Okay. Don't use the copy technique, copy paste technique. Try to answer the questions. It's okay to make mistakes, students. Hopefully you will not copy paste your friend's answers. It's for your own good, not for teacher, but for yourself. Okay, did you get all the answers? Okay, so here are the answers. Number 1, all celebrities dislike digital manipulation. The answer is false. Okay, so in check we got one mark correct. Number one. Number two, Kate Winslet and Brad Pitt have asked magazines not to alter their pictures. True. So please compare with your answers. Number three, the photographer Chuck Close erases skin flaws from pictures. False. Number four, experts have confirmed that image manipulation brings mental problems. False. Number five, specialists in eating disorders have claimed there's a lack of proof to support AMA's fears. Okay, true. Number six, photographers don't agree with AMA and want to have freedom in their job. The answer is true. Okay, number seven, the writer is sure that the artists who want to use Photoshop are in favor of treating people as objects. False. Okay, number eight, the author's main concern is to encourage teenagers to worry about their bodies. The answer is false. So what did you get? Please count your score. Okay, Alice got 7 out of 8. Good. Others? In exam, we don't have true and false questions, students, in your summative 3. But these true or false questions is good to test your understanding towards the text that you read. Hong Ming, 8. Okay, good. Li Wen K, 8. The majority got between 7 to 8. Okay, good. Other students? We have like 86 in the meeting in this room. Okay, move on. Okay, so for this task, you have to choose the best answer. Okay, give you some time for you to write the answers. And later I need volunteer to give me the answers. Okay, any volunteer to read aloud the text, including the answers? Anyone volunteer? Who's now would you like to read aloud the text with answers? Any other students? No volunteer? Hafizan, would you like to read aloud? Ahmad Hafizan?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Please read the text and also the paragraph,
Okay.
including the answers.
Okay. Has Photoshop gone too far? While most people dream of magically removing their pawns, freckles, and double chin, many celebrities like Winslet and Brad Pitt are against image digital manipulation.
Okay, the answer is
Manipulation A.
yes. Number one is
A.
A,
Winslet.
manipulation.
Uh,
Correct.
should I continue or teacher want someone
Continue,
else?
continue.
Okay.
Please continue.
Winslet complained. Number two is C. And took legal action when her image has digitally altered, altered
Oh,
altered by GQ magazine, making her unrealistically thin. Also picked as W magazine not to number three is A, retouch his image,
wait.
and selected Chuck Close as his photographer because he is known for his extremely detailed portrait that shows skin flaw such as bags under the eyes, wrinkles, and yeah,
Dimples.
pimples.
Let me hide this.
Okay.
Okay, and pimples. Okay, many celebrities like Kate Winslet. Okay, their pounds, freckles, digitally or altered. So number one, the answer is manipulation. Please compare with your answers. Number two and number three, retouch. Okay, not to retouch. Okay, because two we have the infinite verb to. You wait for a moment. Okay, so I actually gave you the first answer. Can you get the answers for number five? Number four and number five actually. Okay. Can we have Raja Nur Amira to read the text and give me the answers? Raja Nur Amira, you may unmute your mic. Oh, you don't have a mic. Salome, like to try Salome.
The American Medical Association (AMA) is against image manipulation in advertising. It believes that people's mental health can be damaged by the impact of image manipulation, as it can contribute (a) to unrealistic body image expectations, eating disorders, and other emotional problems. Surprisingly, professional and public reactions are (b) mixed. Some eating disorder specialists do not agree with.
Yes, do not agree with something. Okay, so number one is the answer is A, yeah, because you have the modal verb can. Okay, unless you have the verb to be, can be, contributed. So my answer 4 was wrong. I accidentally plotted at B. Okay, number 5, and public reactions are mixed. Okay, number 5, the answer is B, because are mixed with passive voice, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Salome, for your answers. Okay, move on. Now you have to match the words in the text with the meanings. Okay. However, there are two extra meanings which you do not need to use them. So the words are manipulation, unrealistically, evidence, dehumanization, distorting, encroachment. But I'll give you eight meanings. You only need to look for 6 correct definitions. Okay, give you 7 minutes for you to get the answers. Alice, you need to mute your mic. If you're ready, write down your answers at the chat bar. What is number 1? The other students, have you tried to answer these questions? You can type the answer. You can type the answers here. I can only see Salome wrote the answers. Okay, good, Anisha. Okay, good, Usna. Lucy Faye. Sabrina, any answer? Tell me again. And you have around 2 minutes. Okay, good, Melissa, Alice, other students. Okay, so let's check the answers. Number one, manipulation. What is the answer for number one? Okay, so number one, the answer is E. The action of manipulating something in a very skillful manner. Okay, so at least got it right. E, Melissa. Okay, so please mark your own answers. Number two, okay, number two is A. In a way that does not show a sensible and practical idea of what can be achieved or expected. What about number three, evidence? Okay, number three is C. What did you write? C, okay, correct. The available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. Next, number four. Number four is F. Okay, the process of depriving a person or group of positive human qualities. Number five, C. Number five is A, B, C, D, D. Okay, give a misleading or false account of or impression of. And the last word, number six. Okay, is B, intrusion on a person's territory or rights. So what did you get out of six? Okay, good. Alice, all correct. How about the other 87 students in the group? Okay, 5, 6. Majority got 5, 6, huh? Full mark. Okay, next. Now you have to rearrange the words into the correct sentences. You have 4 questions for this task. I'll give you 7 minutes from now to rearrange the words. You have to rearrange those words. You have around 4 minutes. So those who are ready, you can write your answers at the chat bar. Now, Afika, what you need to do is that you have to rearrange the words. Okay? Since that you're arranging the sentences, arrange the words of each statement, of each sentence given. Okay, noted down. Okay, did you get the answers? Okay, what's the answer for number one? Manisha? Is your mic okay, Manisha Alia?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you read me the answer? Number one?
Wilson complained and took legal actions when her image was digitally altered.
Altered. Okay, number two?
It's believed that people's health mental can be damaged by the impact of image manipulation.
Okay, number three?
Many photographers and artists are against the association.
And the last sentence?
We should help we should help teenagers free from the pressure they feel about their body.
Yes, thank you, Manisha. Okay, we shall check the answers later. Okay, who else want to try? Anyone else would like to try? Anur Pojati? Melissa, and would you like to read aloud your text, your answers? Melissa, is your mic okay? Melissa, are you there? No teacher. Anyone else? Yashini, can you read me your answers? Yashini, what about Chandi Sheng? Chandi Sheng, are you there? Can you give me your answers? Why everyone is so quiet today? Question. What about Shamin? Shamin Chin? Okay, Dishen. Shamin? Harvey Dash. Harvey? Harvey, are you there? Mana ini answers? Any volunteer? What about Yuda? Yuda? Yuda, are you there?
Teacher.
Okay. Who are you? What's your name?
Rishi, teacher.
Huh?
Rishi,
Rishi.
Rishi.
Okay.
Which question,
Rishi.
teacher?
Okay. Rishi, try. Number 1 until 4. Is it okay?
Can, teacher.
Okay. Number 1. What's the answer? Number 1.
Winslet complained and took legal actions when her image was digitally altered.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2, it it believes that people's mental
Oh.
health be damaged by the impact of image manipulation.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3, many photographers and artists are against the association.
Okay. And the last question. We should.
Number 4,
Number 4.
we should help free teenagers from the pressure they feel about their body.
Yes. Thank you, Rishi. So here are the answers. Please check. Rishi got it all correct. With the full stop, student. With the full stop. Winslet complained and took legal action with her image was digitally altered. Full stop. It believes with an S that people's mental health can be damaged by the impact of image manipulation. Number 3, many photographers, or you can write many artists and photographers, are against the association. Number 4, we should help teenagers free from the pressure they feel about their body. Okay. So what you're going to do next is that if you have your textbook in front of you, please refer to unit 8A. Okay, you go to vocabulary section. Turn to page 114. I want you to do task A and task B. For task A, do you have your textbook in front of you? For task A on page 114 requires you to read the note and complete the table using the words in the box. So there are one box, 3 columns. Okay, so you have to put the words into the correct column. Okay, so you have the first column, this, example, disobey, mislead, less, meaningless. Okay, so there are few words and then you need to put them in the correct column. Then you proceed to question 12, task B. Okay. Next, vocabulary page 116, questions number 1 until number 8. We read the sentences and match the phrasal verbs in bold with their meanings. Example number 1. I fell out with James after he broke my MP4 player and we haven't spoken since. So you have options A until H. Okay, and then you have to match which one is the correct meaning. So what you're going to do is that you're going to answer vocabulary, task A, B, and also number 1 until 8. Okay, snap those answers and then you paste in the Google Doc in my Google Classroom. Okay, please submit by Tuesday. Don't forget to click turn in, students. Okay, and then the file name you write vocabulary. Okay, vocabulary, page 114 to 116, task A, B, number 1 until 8. Okay, so these are your homework. Please do by Tuesday. Alright, so not to leave the meeting yet because I'm going to share you the Google Form attendance. Okay, could you please turn on your camera? Now.